to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
On second down, Mostert. He'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll win a first down pickup of 8.
Breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger, to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
On first down, Garoppolo. That's the right side here, complete. Richie James, his second touchdown on the season. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Flushed out right. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. And that goes for a gain of 31. Fournette, a first down carry. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive and you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Garoppolo looks to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And James has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Man open. That's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run. A 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Garoppolo on 1st down. That's going to be caught. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Allen. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains. To throw, it's Allen. His throw incomplete. Vincent Smith, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
My feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Escaping the pressure right. The catch made by Miller. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Incomplete. Out of the end zone. Jimmy Ward there defensively.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On play action, Allen. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. Allen now on 1st down. And he's got it. And he's brought down. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got this to the rookie from ASU, Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was second in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 29-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Well. 51.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo going to throw deep for the end zone. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver. But a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Able to haul it in is Kittle. And across the track out of the end zone. It's a 49 touchdown. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And I'll tell you what a bird's eye view I've got here, because that was absolutely something else to watch. Not a lot of wiggle in that. That was catch it and go, and he used those wheels of his to absolute devastating effect.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and the Bills will move the chains.
1st down, Buffalo.
Clean the house, baby.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw with Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Allen got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. A gain of 10.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Dancing to his left. Smith catches left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Leonard Fournette on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And this is now a 1-point game.
Makes the score Niners 21, Bills 20.
Gets garbage.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Your own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. Play action. Garoppolo. Again looking for Samuel. This time the catch made. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. A final shot before half for Allen. Going deep this time for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On 2nd down, here's Fournette. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding Knox there, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. Now Leonard Fournette. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing is Allen on third. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Fournette. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills have taken the lead. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 44-yard line.
Well, they've got to remember that they're not going to get it all back on one drive. But that being said, they also had to come out here in the third quarter with a sense of urgency and playmaking ability, and they showed it on that last play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
But they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A play fake from Mostert, now Garoppolo. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. Going up top for Miller. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
When you're backed up this deep, sometimes defenses sacrifice coverage for pass rush because they know you can only go so far on your pass drop. You've got the back of the end zone. So they came after him. He took the shot downfield. He didn't connect. But, boy, that was force against force.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
It's 3rd down.
To avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Burrell. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
And goal at the Bills' 1-yard line.
They'll run with Mostert. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Raheem Mostert, his 19th touchdown now of the season. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. And in the third quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for two too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Let's go, let's go. 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the teammate.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and 3. Again, it's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Allen's throw is complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I'm going to come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette, and he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bills have once again taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
34-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. To throw is Garoppolo. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So we race the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo now. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On play action, Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Down.
The Bills on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And the Bills will move the chains. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 23-yard line.
2nd and 11 now. Operating from the gun. Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Now 4th down.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. The kick by Bass is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown or the 2-point conversion. Field goals are going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
On the keeper. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Garoppolo to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's James. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. To throw is Garoppolo. Oh, no, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And it was taken away from them by their own mistake.
The opportunity squashed. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the run, it's Fournette. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz it.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Bills 42, 49ers 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me.
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. A.J. Epinesa able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, their very slim playoff